This is very different, very, very different. But in actual fact, I actually like these. Welcome back, guys. Hope you're having a great time out there. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all looking after yourselves and hope you're all doing great things. But today, it's another alley-oop. I keep doing the alley-oop to the bro because you know what? Sometimes you just got to get the bro the sneakers they want because sometimes they find it hard to get the sneakers they like. So, on that note, let's go and check this sneaker up because it's another alley-oop three-pointer out the box. And this is time we review this sneaker. So welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're having a great time out there. Hope you're looking after yourselves both mentally and physically, and you're doing the great things in your life to progress your goals for the year and for your life and to achieve all the goals that you need to get to where you want to be, but also doing all the positive things to push those barriers and push those boundaries to get to your goals. And also, before we go into the review, guys, please do check out the Shoe Dog podcast with me and the bro 808 Kicks ATL. We talk about the sneaker news. We talk about all the sneaker information that you need to know about, all the tactics that the brands use, and also take all the dubious activity to sneaker court or public opinion. So join us on the Shoe Dog podcast. That's actually out every Tuesday at 6 p.m. GMT and 1 p.m. EST. So join us. I'm always there. I'm always in the conversation. I'm always talking to you guys and just basically breaking it down. And also, on that note, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to me. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down and let's do the great things we need to do to get the sneakers we like. And today's sneaker review is Hey Presto Shebang. This is the Jordan 1 Low X Black Smoke Grey. As you can see from the B-roll, guys, this is the Jordan 1 Low X Black Smoke Grey. Basically, a fascinating layer upon layer detailed sneaker, which we need to break down individually in terms of what it looks like, how it's been manufactured, and the theory behind the sneaker, because we know in December time, in fall time, what else is coming up. But we'll break that sneaker down. But before we do, let's take a look at the box like we always do. And hey, presto shebang. And as you can see, the box is just a regular Jordan 1 box with that red Nike swoosh all the way through on all 5 sides of this box. As you can see, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5 on the top. That is the box itself, and you've got the affiliated writing at the bottom of this in that sticker form, which goes into all the breakdown of the Nike branding. But also then on top of it, you've got the label itself. And before I read it, there you go, guys. I'm going to leave it a bit longer for you guys to see. That's what the label looks like. That's what the label reads. And the label itself should say Air Jordan 1 Retro Low OG X, and the number itself should read DV0982006, and it basically color coding is black, fire red, DK smoke grey, so dark smoke grey. So that's what the actual box label says in terms of the colorway and in terms of the actual coding for the box itself. But inside this box, you get everything is regular. If it's a Jordan 1, you've seen it before. Everything Jordan 1 you've seen before the box, unless the box is special, unless the box is different. But you get the tissue paper inside this as well. And let me see if there's any kind of labeling to this. Nope. But the only thing you also get is that red code at the top. As you can see, that is the stamp that goes with the box. I actually picked this up off the Nike sneakers app, but also this actually sat and I picked it up an hour after the release. I knew this was going to be a sitter. I knew Jordan 1s are sitting at this moment in time, and it's good because it means you can actually reflect on the release before you go and pick it up. And I actually messaged the bro and said, do you want it? He said yep, and I basically picked it up. And this is obviously his size, which is an 8.5 UK, 9.5 US, and that's his size. That's how he wants it, and that's how it should read. That's the box, guys. Now, let's take a look at this sneaker, guys. It's sneaker time, so hey presto shebang. And as you can see, guys, this is the Jordan 1 Low X Black Smoke Grey. And as you can see, this is basically covered in the shadings of that smoke grey and that black, and also you've got some light hints of grey right at the top. You've got that white midsole and you've got that black sole all the way through the sneaker. But we're gonna break this down because the reason why I'm showing you the sneaker side view, I'm gonna expose something in a bit, but you probably can tell from the actual layering and paneling itself. But the only thing leather with this sneaker is at the back, where you've got that dark smoke grey and you've got that light smoke grey that goes with it. And this is obviously OG. From the booty action, you can tell the Wings logo is at the top heel rather than the bottom heel. This means this is the OG cut. And remember this, guys, to get the OG cut, to get the original Jordan low cut, the Wings logo has to be right at the top ankle there, right there, guys. But as you can see, the back paneling is leather and the actual top paneling there is leather. That's the only thing that's leather on this sneaker, and the leather looks pretty decent, to be honest. Leather looks pretty decent with this, but everything else with this sneaker is basically this ballistic nylon that actually hits the sneaker. As you can see, guys, this is all nylon, or more of a ballistic nylon. And I'm giving you hints on what the overlay panels and underlay panels and under panels look like, because basically we need to talk about that. But as you can see, guys, it's black toed out nylon, black toe nylon. Then it's got the grey hints on the actual eyelet panel there and the eyelet panel up there, and that grey actually hits that back leather panel. But I'm going to show you the top down view, because bang, this now looks absolutely phenomenal. Like, can you see that exposed foam? It almost looks like this sneaker's been cut here. Like, we've seen the references for all those videos that people have cut their actual highs to lows. It almost looks like that with that exposed foam. I don't know how this is gonna actually hold up in like the longevity of the sneaker, but they've shown this actual cut to this foam to give it that almost high to low cut. But can you imagine this as a high? That would look awesome. It almost looks like the PSG ones, the all nylon, all like basically newer Prem Jordan ones that actually came out from PSG. But this is definitely a good looking sneaker. If it was as a high, I'll definitely be going in for this, because it's an absolutely beautiful kind of concept to the sneaker. But you've got the exposed foam on all the paneling, on that swoosh. That ballistic nylon swoosh has actually got that under panel with that foam on it. You've got the foam that hits all of this sneaker. All the panels show this foam layering underneath it, and it actually looks pretty decent. It's going to be hard to clean and maintain. I'm going to tell you guys, it's going to be really hard to maintain and clean this, to keep it looking this fresh. But if you love your sneakers and you can look after them, it's definitely a good buy for you guys. It is such a great sneaker. And with nylon, you can always hear this, but also you can see the comfortability on this foam. It gives you just basically so much comfortability with that foam. It is good that they've actually done some kind of off-white effect. This is basically like an off-white effect. Even the tongue has got this very exposed looking tongue there. That comes from some of the Sakai's. It definitely comes from the off-white branding, but also this also reminds me of those biohack ones, highs that actually had exposed foam. There's a lot to this that takes off the off-white. But now let's talk about the colorway, because the colorway itself, as you can see, it hits with that black toe, hits with that black underlay panels. The overlay panels look like they're grey, so this is an overlay panel, this is an overlay eyelet panel, this is an overlay grey smoke panel, but then it's all mounted on this white midsole and this black sole. This is basically really gorgeous, really gorgeous. But I'm a bit worried about the longevity of the sneaker. But what I actually adore about this sneaker is that red Nike swoosh ear on the tongue tab. That is gorgeous. That actually makes that sneaker. And inside, you've also got the black inner lining, which is obviously this soft cushion inner lining. And you also then get a white insole with red Nike Air on it. I'm just taking this apart. We've red Nike Air on it, and with this insole, you've got, like I always keep telling you guys, this new Dream Cell insole, which I compared it to a normal Jordan 1 insole the other day. And this is more flexible, this is more give to it. This is probably gonna like mold to your feet a bit more better than the normal Jordan 1 insoles that we normally got. This is definitely a step up in the right direction for Jordan brand. But this is the X black smoke grey, and it is pretty decent, pretty good, like really good in terms of the build, in terms of what it's built off, and in terms of everything else. There's no quality issues. I can't see any glue stains to this, and it's almost like just perfectly built. is very unique. It's a very unique Jordan 1. It's a very unique Jordan 1 low, and especially with that exposed foam. I've taken the insole out, guys, as you can see. That's what it looks like without the insole. That's how it should look, but this is directly from the sneakers up, so I know this is legit. But this is a nice take to the Jordan 1 low. But it's fascinating to see all the layers, all the detailing that come towards us. There's so much uniqueness to this. I wish this was all leather, and I actually wish this was a high. If this was a high, this would look awesome. But if you're in tune with the sneaker game, if you're in tune with all the releases, you know there was something like this floating about with the Jordan 1 Travis Scott low. They were talking about a dark smoke grey low, and it actually looked a bit like this. But now we're getting the Travis Scott 1, which is all black with a white stitching. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. But this is quite similar to the Travis Scott. So this is basically a sneaker based upon the Travis Scott 1 lows that we were going to see potentially a mock-up of, and this is what actually materialized. But also this has got takes of the off-white, but this is a nice sneaker, I have to admit. A very nice sneaker, I have to admit. Definitely great. But also what you get with this is another set of laces, the cell laces, and I do feel these cell laces will make this sneaker pop off a bit more. But I also believe a red set of laces to go with that red Nike on the tag would absolutely abolish this sneaker to another level. I'm talking about taking it to leveling up on the sneaker. The shoelaces can actually make your sneaker, make or break your sneaker. I'm gonna say that a good set of laces could make or break your sneaker. So I do feel a red set of laces would actually destroy this, actually take this sneaker to a different level. This is a great sneaker. Some of the bros don't like this sneaker, but I do actually like this sneaker. I think it's very fascinating. I think it's very different. I think it's given a bit of class with what it's been done, how it's been executed. I love the foam paneling. I just basically looks like, if you remember the old Jordan 4 breads with that white detailing in the actual paneling, and basically where the panels join together, you get that white tone to them. It actually looks like that, very much looks like that with the foam. The foam is, like I said, guys, the foam is going to be really hard to clean, but it's definitely worth it if you can keep the foam clean and maintain it. It's definitely a sneaker that would be good in your rotation. So on that note, I'm going to give this a 4 goats out of 5. A very nice sneaker, very decent sneaker, and I'm sure the bro's definitely gonna like it. I've actually shown it to him, and he definitely feeling it. On feet, it takes it to a whole new level. I'm not gonna do it on feet because this is not my pair. It'd be disrespectful to put it on feet, but the bro's definitely gonna like this. And on that note, like I always do on the channel, I'm gonna give you that front perspective and look at that top down view perspective. Absolutely gorgeous. That booty action perspective, look at that booty action, that lateral side, and then that medial side, and then that sole, that blacked out black sole that goes with the sneaker. Absolutely gorgeous. And we're going to give that 360-degree rotation. Make sure you twirl it, make sure it's on your feet, and make sure you're always constantly wearing that heat. So bang, bang, and bang. Absolutely beautiful. This sneaker is beautiful, definitely beautiful. And on that note, like I say at the end of the channel, guys, thank you for joining in, thank you for tuning in. This was a review for the Jordan 1 Low X Black Smoke Grey. Could be called the Travis Scott 1, could be called the Travis Scott 1, could have been the Travis Scott 1. And something on a similar note to that, the Jordan 1 Low UNC, a lot of people are turning it into the Fragment 1 Low Travis Scott. So there's a bit of a theme going on here with some of these lows that are coming out. So the UNC is being reminded of the Fragment Travis Scott 1 Low. This, it looks almost like maybe could have been the Travis Scott 1 Low. So there's a massive theme coming out. That's the strategy with Nike at the moment. But these are sitting, you should not pay resale for these sneakers, because this is probably sitting at your local retailer, and this is probably sitting on the sneakers app as we speak, guys. So if you want it, go and get it, guys. It is a very unique, nice looking sneaker. Definitely good to have options, definitely good to have some uniqueness, definitely good to have something different in your rotation. So that is the Jordan 1 Low, guys. This is the Jordan 1 Low X Black Smoke Grey. There you go, guys. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for joining in, thank you for always coming back and supporting, guys, and thank you guys for leaving all the comments, leaving all the positive notes, and keeping it positive all the time. And on that note, guys, like I say at the end of every video, I hope you have an amazing week, amazing month, and an amazing year, and I hope you guys cop the sneakers you like, because you deserve to get the sneakers you want. From me, TJ at Love Kit Customs, peace out for now, guys, and peace.